Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. A suspect in an Edwardsville homicide was arrested in Virginia. United States Marshals captured 20-year-old Devin Cunningham in Fairfax, Virginia. Cunningham is one of 4 accused of stabbing 71-year-old Joseph Monka in Edwardsville last week. 3 other suspects, including Monka's granddaughter, are locked up in the Luzerne County Prison. Cunningham will be transported back to Luzerne County. A man from Hazleton that had teenage girls send him explicit photos on social media and blackmailed at least one of them into performing sexual acts is going to prison. A Luzerne County judge sentenced 23-year-old Kiefer Neskarishi to 14 to 28 years in prison. He also must register for life as a sex offender, complete treatment for sexual offenders, and have no contact with minors or the places they frequent. In January of 2017, he was charged with 33 counts, including rape and sexual assault with a person younger than 16 in Luzerne and Carbon counties. According to court papers, he admitted to state troopers that he solicited photos from minors and then arranged the meetings. He paid one victim for sex and threatened to distribute pictures of another girl unless she performed sexual acts on him. 52-year-old Theodore Wyln of Hazleton will spend the next 63 months in prison. That's according to the United States Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Pennsylvania. United States District Court Judge James Munley sentenced Wyln Wednesday for aiding and abetting false statements in the purchase of firearms. According to officials, Wyln's daughter, Jasmine Wyln, purchased 5 firearms while making false representations that she was the actual buyer when, in fact, they were for her father. The firearms were purchased from Bob's Sporting Goods in Hazleton and Dave's Gun Shop in Drums between September of 2014 and March 2015. 2 of the firearms were recovered in law enforcement operations, including one that had been used in a shooting in Hazleton in February 2015. Theodore Wyln has remained in custody. Here's a spoiler alert. This story has a happy ending. It happened yesterday afternoon at Tropic Pet Center on South Main Street in Wilkes-Barre. Workers say a man came into the store with a woman and child and played with the puppies. They all left, but he came back alone a short time later, showed what was described as a weapon, and made off with a 9-week-old Rottweiler puppy. The store's owner said the pup's safe return was all they were concerned about, and that's what they got. This afternoon, police say the man apparently let the puppy go and a good Samaritan found him and brought him back to the store. Police, however, are still looking for the suspect, so if you have any information, you're asked to contact Wilkes-Barre Police. For the last 2 months, community leaders have been gathering to plan an upcoming opioid forum. WYLM's Gary Perna has more on the event that will be happening in May.
Thursday, May 23rd, the greater Hazleton community will learn about the efforts to prevent, treat, and recover from opioid addiction. The special event will be held at the Alice E. Wildsey Center at the Hazleton Elementary Middle School, formerly known as the Castle, from 6:30 till 8 p.m. The event is the brainchild of the Hazleton Standard Speaker newspaper's operation manager, John Patton.
Yeah, I was looking for something to do. I mean, obviously, there's a problem. We hear about it all the time, and I was wondering what the Standard Speaker could do. So when I contacted you guys at SSP TV about putting this together, I mean, everybody was on board. We started out with about 10 or 11 people. We're now up into the mid-20s. I mean, everybody wants to be a part of this because there is so many things that from our standpoint that maybe we can get out to the public that they don't already know. And then just information, again, it's a little bit different than just a regular community forum. This is going to be broadcast live for an hour and a half. And so what we're looking to do is kind of give people information that they may not already have, or they might not even know that they need.
Local residents in recovery will tell their stories. Also, medical professionals and treatment experts will be on hand answering questions.
I think that is going to be a great part of this, is going to be the fact that there is hope. No matter what happens, there people are going to tell their stories about what they went through, how they got to where they were at their low point, and how they got back to where they are now, and to give people hope that are out there that may not know that there is hope, and then how to go about getting the treatment that they need.
The 90-minute program will be open to the public and broadcast live right here on WYLN TV, commercial-free. The forum is being coordinated by the Hazleton Standard Speaker with support from WYLN TV, SSP TV, and in conjunction with numerous community partners.
I think it's terrific. We need you folks in the TV world, and we think, you know, our value with print and our website, we can cover, you know, a majority of the market for sure to get the word out about this. We also will tap into the resources of the community papers here in the Latino community to spread the message as well.
Over the next few weeks, viewers of WYLN and SSP TV will see PSAs featuring Travis Snyder from Skook Recovers, former U.S. Representative Lou Barletta, and Hazleton Police Chief Jerry Speziale. Along with the PSAs, there will be a number of special reports within the Hazleton Standard Speaker. The forum will also be promoted throughout churches and schools in our area.
This is an effort where we just further educate, and we can bring all these experts together, get the community involved, and you know, education is a powerful thing, and information is a powerful thing. So to get that word out through this forum, again, we're just playing a role in trying to help spread the word.
The committee that has been working on this forum is already preparing for a second one that will happen in the fall. For more information about the forum, you can contact John Patton at jpatton@standardspeaker.com or call him at 570-501-3505. Once again, this opioid forum will be taking place on Thursday, May 23rd from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at the Alice E. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center at the Castle on the Hill. It will also be broadcast live right here on WYLN TV. In Hazleton, for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Hazleton will soon be paving its roads to victory, literally. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has details on last night's City Council meeting.
Hazleton will finally start to see the road paving it was promised a little while back after Council voted last night to award the contracts for materials. Over $600,000 will be used to pave roads in the Stacy Manor and Hilltop neighborhoods. 20 other streets are on the agenda to either be rebuilt or repaired. The money comes from both state and federal funds, which include part of an over $825,000 allocation of state liquid fuel funds. UGI will also help the city complete another $180,000 in paving projects as well.
Just took a little longer than it should have, you know, the bidding process, opening the bids, and they were piecemealed kind of, so that didn't allow us to see everything. So now we saw everything and were able to vote on that.
Council also passed a resolution certifying the local match for state operating financial assistance of a little over $2 million for the 2019-2020 fiscal year, which will help pay for Hazleton Public Transit's projected operating expenses, including asset maintenance costs.
And one of the discussions, the county supports that. They actually do the match, was that they're funding into other counties, and so that's something that county will have to deal with in the future. Perhaps, going and saying we're not going to fund those counties unless you pay your fair share. So they don't want to be funding other Carbon County and other counties out there. So,
although official business kept the meeting short, many residents took to the podium to express their concerns for non-agenda items, which really was out of council's hands to a certain point.
A lot of code violations, a lot of violations with cars and parking, so that was the issue we had. So all in all, we try to answer everybody's questions and try to give them solutions when they come to the podium.
City Council meets again May 8th at 6 p.m. Reporting in Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Joe Biden formally entering the 2020 race for president. The vice president under President Barack Obama making that announcement in a video released early this morning. The move marks what will likely be the 76-year-old's final opportunity to seek a job that he's eyed for more than a generation. Biden, who spent part of his time growing up in Scranton, has struggled in 2 previous campaigns. One of the most recognizable names in U.S. politics, Biden leads mostly early Democratic primary polls. Coming up on WYLN News, Luzerne County got their bills for the stormwater fees, plus a gerrymandering update. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Overnight, some showers, not too bad, low in the 40s. Then for tomorrow, yes, some of those heavy downpours and thunderstorms, 63, and not a total washout for the weekend. We'll be right back.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
It's Hemi from the family at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Tamaqua. I don't know about you, but these so-called sales advertisements really rough me up. At All-American, we have a no-sale policy every day. That's right, dealer invoice pricing and no hidden rebates that you don't qualify for. So stop in at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram sales spring event and let me take you for a walk around our lot.
Officials from Luzerne County are in talks with the Wyoming Valley Sanitary Authority about stormwater fees. The county receives stormwater fee bills for several properties it owns, including the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport. It would cost the county around $192,000 to pay the fees. The county and authority are discussing an intergovernmental agreement. County Manager David Pedri said that it's not fair for county residents who have to pay their own stormwater fees to have to also pay a portion of the county's. The stormwater fee comes as part of a pollution control mandate from the Federal Environmental Protection Agency. Luzerne County is looking for a few good on-call deputy coroners. According to county officials, the county has 30 deputies countywide, but only around 20 are actively accepting cases. Deputies are paid $70 to respond to and investigate deaths that occur in hospitals and $100 if they must visit a residence or other death scene. Deputies use their own vehicles and equipment and sometimes handle routine cases in the middle of the night, on weekends, and in bad weather. Applicants must have at least 2 years of law enforcement, emergency medical services, or mortuary experience, possess equipment and a vehicle capable of transporting the deceased, and be physically capable of moving a body. Applications are due by 4 p.m. May 8th, and you can go to LuzerneCounty.com for more information. The Schuylkill County Commissioners voting to place a municipal claim lien against a former hotel that burned last month. The lien was filed against Seven Hills Hospitality Incorporated, the owner of the former Days Inn along Route 61 in North Manheim Township. The hotel was destroyed by a fire back on March 15th after being vacant for several years. The county is seeking $47,500 in hotel taxes from March 1, 2007 to March 1, 2019, estimating the amount from what was paid in prior years. The fire has been ruled an arson, and the site is currently for sale. An appeals court reversing a judge's decision to make a Pennsylvania state senator personally pay $29,000 in bills. That bill is for lawyers who challenged Pennsylvania's congressional districts as unconstitutionally gerrymandered. The appeals court said Wednesday that President pro temp Joe Scarnati had been sued in his professional capacity, so he can't be liable personally. The court left in place the ruling that lawyers for the plaintiffs should be reimbursed, but didn't specify who must pay. A federal judge in Scranton is now considering ex-Penn State President Graham Spanier's argument that his conviction should be thrown out a week before he's due to report to jail. The hearing today concerned Spanier's argument he was wrongly convicted in Pennsylvania State Court for mishandling a 2001 complaint about Jerry Sandusky under a version of the law that wasn't in place at the time. He also argues the statute of limitations wasn't properly applied. The 70-year-old Spanier was forced out as president shortly after Sandusky was arrested for child molestation in 2011. He's scheduled to report to a county jail on Wednesday to begin serving 2 months. No word on when the judge may rule. Coming up on Oakdale's News Choice, our Julie Stefanovich takes us to a building blessing today. Plus, if they get lost, how do they get home? Microchipping at Hillside SPCA in Community and You. Stay with us.
Came home from vacation and I knew something was brewing. They diagnosed me with pancreatic cancer. I thought I was doomed. I really did.
After reviewing the scans, we looked at his tumor and we knew that we can treat it.
Trust the leading cancer care experts at Lehigh Valley Cancer Institute to give you hope and more, with access to more clinical trials and advanced treatment options.
I have a new lease on life. I'm cancer-free.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
For those who aren't familiar, a microchip is a pet's permanent identification. It's about as small as a grain of rice and is implanted under the skin between the shoulder blades at the back of the animal's neck. It helps in finding a pet if it escapes or gets lost. Veterinarians and animal shelters have special scanners to help identify the pet and return it home safely.
We also recommend that you get your dog, cat, microchipped. People don't realize how it can save your dog's life. We've had some strays come in and we scan them here and the microchip number will pop up and we're able to contact the company and they can give us the information of the owner. We contact the owner, and just a few weeks ago we had a dog reunited with her owner within a half hour.
The chip contains information that provides shelters and vets with the owner's whereabouts.
It has your information, your name, your phone number, your address, and that way we know, whether the dog's local or not. We've already had one came up, one was not, the last time it was registered was from Hawaii. And these people had just got the dog, so they didn't have time to update it. But we were able to track through, and that's how we were able to reunite them with their owner, which is very rewarding, that such a short time, 30 minutes was all the dogs were here. And they were back with their owner, and it makes you smile, you know, that there was a good pet owner out there that did the right thing. And because of that, the dog got home safe.
Hillside also began microchipping animals at the shelter around 4 years ago.
The reason we started doing that was because we had a dog that was adopted out and had got lost. And whether the dog was found or not, we didn't know. You know, but now we've already had people contact us because we remain on, you know, the microchip information, that if they can't get the owner, they can contact us, and then we can contact the owner.
The bottom line is microchipping is an important step in providing the best care for your four-legged family member.
It is highly recommended. Get your dog microchipped, spayed, neutered, and keep up with flea and tick, everything. It's all for the benefit of the dog and for your sanity if your dog would happen to get out. You know your dog's going to be safe and returned.
And lastly, the chips are not a replacement for ID tags. It's the law in Pennsylvania to have all dogs 3 months or older licensed each year. So join us next time when we discuss rabies with our friends at Hillside.
It's Hemi from the family at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Tamaqua. I don't know about you, but these so-called sales advertisements really rough me up. At All-American, we have a no-sale policy every day. That's right, dealer invoice pricing and no hidden rebates that you don't qualify for. So stop in at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram sales spring event and let me take you for a walk around our lot.
The Whitetail Preserve Spring Trap Skeet League starts Tuesday, April 16th at 5 p.m. It is open to anyone who is above beginner stage in their skills. You can sign up at Whitetail any weekend leading up to the start date. Remember, the kitchen is open on Tuesdays at 5, so no need to fret over dinner. The cost is $30 to sign up, and this will go towards league maintenance, prizes, and the banquet that will be held June 18th. Remember to follow Whitetail on Facebook, facebook.com/whitetail-preserve.
The Bishop of the Diocese of Scranton blessed a brand new homeless shelter and young adult center today in the city of Hazleton. Our Julie Stefanovich stopped by, and this is the story.
Rooted in the gospel, the mission of Catholic Social Services of the Diocese of Scranton is to serve individuals and families in poverty and hardship.
Catholic Social Services of Hazleton has been serving in the area for the past 80 years. It was always well known for its food pantry, holiday dinners, and counseling services. Now the facility on Walnut Street is offering shelter for the homeless. The Divine Providence Homeless Shelter and the new Bridge to Independence program are now in Hazleton. Work began on the building last year and was funded through grants and a partnership with the Luzerne and Wyoming Counties Mental Health and Development Services. This afternoon, the new facility was blessed by Bishop Joseph Bambara of the Scranton Diocese.
And it's a reality today. I've been here in the process of the building of the facility, but to take a walk a little bit before our dedication this afternoon and to see both the shelter and the transitional housing, it's so encouraging to me, and it's just such a hopeful sign to this community that we're here for you and that we have a role to play. And it's a good and it's a noble role.
The shelter can house up to 20 people each night and is available to both men and women. It began in 2016 and rotated its home from week to week. Having it at CSS is a dream come true for Executive Director Neil Alberto.
Humbling and just so inspiring. I haven't had time to step back and think about it because the work goes on, but it's all good. It is such a good feeling, because the needs are being met within the community. And we said a little bit earlier that while Catholic Social Services is taking the lead on this, it's truly the community working together, United Way member agencies, health organizations, the churches, individuals. Within the shelter itself, there's a small battalion of volunteers who have been providing meals from the very first day.
The Bridge to Independence is a young adult residential program which serves people from ages 18 to 26.
It means a lot because when I first came to the program, they were just opening. So I'm I could tell my insurance company and everything how it's going and how they can change and make a difference to make things better for other people. And they really helped me here. They're teaching me how to live on my own, and it's good.
It helps them with life skills that set them on the right path to success.
It really teaches how to do things that you're going to do in regular life that we may not know how to do now. They're teaching me budgeting, schedules, things like that I'll need to know.
If you are in need of help or would like to volunteer, contact CSS Hazleton at 570-455-1521. In Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovic.
By the end of the year, chocolate lovers will have a brand new flavor of Kit Kat bars to choose from. You ready? The Hershey Company announcing Kit Kat in mint cream and dark chocolate will be available in December, just in time for the holidays. Though many flavors are offered abroad, including Japan, where you can purchase a seafood Kit Kat. No. It's the first time in almost 10 years that the company will have a permanent new flavor in the United States. But wait, there's more. The company says they are just getting started, and there will be more new flavors to come in the future. But they can keep seafood. WYLN TV will be hosting 2 debates, 1 council forum, and a special election report. First, WYLN TV hosting a Hazleton mayoral debate for the Democrats. That debate will be held on Tuesday, May 7th, live at 7 p.m. Then Thursday, May 9th, the Republicans square off live at 7 p.m. Then we move to May 14th. That's the Hazleton City Council candidates joining us for a council forum. That forum live at 7 p.m. on the 14th, and that will feature all 6 Republican and Democratic candidates running for the 2 open seats. Then finally, May 16th, WYLN TV airing a special WYLN Reports with all the Hazleton area school board candidates. Once again, WYLN taking the lead, bringing you all the information you need for elections so you're informed when primary election day rolls around May 21st. That's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Attention, WYLN viewers, WYLN TV can now be seen on the Hazleton Service Electric Cablevision HD tier, channel 507, and over the air at 35.1. WYLN, we're your local network.
Hello VX CBD hemp product line. Relief from pain, inflammation, anxiety, seizures, spasms, and more, including products for pets. Located in Berwick, call them today at 570-441-1501. Free shipping within continental